the Vicente Calderón Stadium in Madrid for the match between Atletico Madrid and the league leaders Barcelona. A big crowd here, around 55,000 inside this magnificent stadium. The visit of the league leaders, Barcelona, unbeaten of course, with 7 wins and just 1 draw. Always one of the major attractions of the season here. In fact, outside the local derby with the Real Madrid, there's no bigger game for the supporters. Barcelona have made their best start to the league season for 60 years and will be looking to extend that unbeaten record here today. On a ground they know it's always difficult to achieve a result. And this has certainly been a turbulent season for Atletico under the rather eccentric presidency of Jesus Hill, who's complained so vociferously about refereeing standards this season that at one stage he threatened to withdraw this team and indeed the whole club from the league. Results have been disappointing too. Although Atletico have actually been beaten only once in 8 league games, they've drawn no fewer than 5 and therefore won just 2 of their league encounters so far. But a terrific atmosphere here, a noisy and partisan crowd that will make life as difficult as possible for the league leaders Barcelona. Take a check on the team positions. Obviously Barcelona with that almost perfect record, just that 0-0 draw against Osasuna, the only blip on the chart as far as they're concerned. But Atletico will have a trio of overseas stars in their ranks. The former Barcelona man, Vicente Schuster from West Germany, Futre of Portugal, and Austria, unusual view from above the goal. I wonder how busy that's going to be for Abel and his defensive colleagues. Much the centre of attention, Vicente Schuster, the West German international, former Barcelona and Real Madrid player, signed by Tomislav Ivic. Johan Cruyff guiding the opposition, of course, to this unbelievable start they've made. Barcelona have recalled their Bulgarian international Stoichkov in favour of Julio Salinas, and fullback Ferrer returns after injury, and they are the only changes from the team which defeated Sporting Gijón 3-2 in a very entertaining game last week. The referee, Valdez Sanchez. And if anyone needed reminding of 2 of the biggest and most important cities in Spain, Madrid the capital, and Barcelona the self-styled capital of the Catalonia region. So a great deal of pride at stake here. Stoichkov, the Bulgarian, recalled to the side, kicks off with Bakero and Barcelona all in blue with the faint red stripe attacking from right to left in the first half. The home team Atletico in the red and white striped shirt and blue shorts. Early touch was Rudi Zareka, the Barcelona captain, and they'll be pleased to see Ferrer back on the left side of their defence. They missed him, a couple of games he's out injured. The Juristein across to Serna on the right. And Moore, who played so well in the victory over Sporting last week. Both Bakero and Stoichkov awaiting the cross here, and Laudrup, the number 9, just on the left edge of the penalty area. Stoichkov and his colleagues getting themselves bogged down a little bit on that far side. And the foul in the end on Moore by Solofabal earns Barcelona the free kick, and talking to for Solofabal. Quite deserved too. So Ronald Koeman, the free kick and penalty specialist with the kick. Solofabal back in a defensive position. Koeman again. Useful looking cross to the far post, but in fact much too close in the end to Abel. And Schuster gets his first touch of the ball. On a glorious pass it was too, out to the left for Rodak. Futre up in support here in the centre, awaiting the cross from Manolo. That's Atletico's throw. Stoichkov yet to score since his signing from Real Sociedad in the summer. Here's Schuster. Rodak under pressure straight away from defenders. But a bad ball up to Bacano. One back well by Vicente. Turner with the clearance. But the Atletico half deserted of Barcelona players. Juanito with a lot of time on the ball. Schuster. Just a bit too deep. And even the pace of Futre couldn't carry him. Frank Schuster, who made his debut in a recent 2-1 win against Sporting Gijón and his first home appearance against Burgos last week in a 0-0 draw. A delay here because of an injury to Ronald Koeman. And he seems a bit concerned about it. He's indicating to the physiotherapist perhaps that something may have been torn even. He obviously felt it go straight away, and that will be of real concern to Barcelona. The £5 million Ronald Koeman, the great Dutch international who is such a key man in this Barcelona team, having to go off here very early on, and judging by the concern on his face and that of the physiotherapist and medical team, it could be doubtful as to whether he'll be returning. Johan Cruyff, fellow Dutchman of course, was having a word with Koeman about the extent of that injury. He certainly didn't need the stretcher, but he may not be able to rejoin the game, I fear. And that'll be a real blow to Barcelona. Atletico will be quite pleased to see him off. And here's Schuster for the home team. Futre goes down, edge of the box, but play on, says the referee. Ferrer in possession. And the Budisheim wins the throw-in. Little nudge there on the edge of the box, but I think the referee made the right decision. Barcelona have won at Espanyol, Betis and Tenerife in their away trip so far. The only hiccup coming in that goalless draw at Osasuna. Well, Koeman still down on the bench, and maybe he is coming back on after all. Certainly they haven't bothered to make a substitution yet, Barcelona. And they're just killing a bit of time and keeping possession at the back until Koeman can rejoin the play, which I think he's done now just in the corner of the field. Meantime, Rodak for Atletico. And then Juan Carlos. Futre. Futre. A lovely little ball for the Portuguese international. And he's turned the defender beautifully. And not a bad effort either. Paulo Futre, who scored just one goal so far this season against Betis, turned Ferrer beautifully then to set up the shooting opportunity into the side net. Lovely bit of skill though from the Portuguese international. And Koeman, as you can see, now back on, though still running a little uneasily, I think. Nando, the beauty sign, Amor, Samuel Amor, really played well apart from his 2 goals last week against Sporting. And Serna and Mando just keep possession for Barcelona at the back. Clumsy layoff, and Futre goes spinning, and surprisingly, no foul given. Ball across the line, that'll be a throw to Atletico, who have won only 2 of their 8 league games, as I was saying at the start, against Betis here and the Sporting Gijón away. Their one defeat came in Bilbao against Athletic Bilbao. And the other 5 matches have all been drawn. And Carlos moving down the left dangerously, Vicente with him. And that'll be a throw. But which way? There's some debate between the players. And the referee doesn't seem able to make up his mind either. But the real concern now is for Ronald Koeman in the centre of the picture. I must say, I thought when he came back on, he didn't look right. And indeed, he is now having to leave the field. Urbano, the defensive substitute, ready to take his place. And Ronald Koeman's departure will be a real blow for Barcelona. Good player, Urbano, but of course they'll miss the skills of Koeman, who really organises things at the back and indeed gets so many vital goals. He's got 6 already this season, including 2 from the penalty spot, and scored a hat-trick in the recent European Cup Winners' Cup tie against Trabzonspor of Turkey. And number 12, Urbano on, Koeman off, Manolo in possession for Atletico. Free kick to the visitors. Foul by Vicente here. And Barcelona still not properly reorganised following the departure of Koeman. Laudrup in possession with the beauty sign. And Atletico look as though they got the bit between their teeth here. They've settled and are playing some good football. The beauty sign though for Barcelona. Finds Laudrup. Lovely skills. Schuster wins it back. And they've already taken to Bernd Schuster here, as Laudrup complained about the free kick against him, and he's shown a yellow card. The Danish international becomes the first caution for Senor Valdez Sanchez. Indirect free kick taken by Schuster then, and a good one as well. Already formed a fine understanding, obviously, with Futre to clear and Fernando. An enormous throw from Thomas, met by Sterner in the centre. Laudrup just flicked it away, not very effectively. Donato, the Brazilian. Laudrup coming deep and had to play it back with Manolo right on his toes. There's Urbano, the substitute for Koeman. Sterner on the right. Ferrer in midfield. Vaquero calling for the ball in the centre, but they didn't get it to him quickly enough, and more having to play it back in fact. Now Laudrup wanting it on the left. Barcelona haven't really found their rhythm as yet. Juanito forward. Juan Carlos. And one back with some ease by Serna. Reminder that we await the first goal here in Madrid. Atletico 0, Barcelona 0. And a poor ball giving the home team possession unexpectedly. Donato. Well, it's a good little run there, and Rodak was very unlucky. Zubizarreta spotted the danger. Donato just carried the ball straight to the heart of the Barcelona defence and waited for support. It eventually arrived from the sprinting Gerhard Rodak, and Zubizarreta read it well. That was an important stop by the Barcelona captain and a smashing run by the Austrian international. Barcelona not looking too happy here in the opening stages, and remember they've lost the inspirational Koeman. Futre doing well for Atletico, and wins the corner. Paulo Futre won a European Cup Winners' medal, you remember, with Porto of Portugal in 1987, his 4th season here in Madrid. Good atmosphere here. Good start to the match. And Zubizarreta doing well again under pressure. And that little backward header by Juanito. It came off the defender's leg in the end, and suddenly there's danger at the other end here. Stoichkov. But it wasn't a bad effort on the volley. Stoichkov, who lost his place after his initial spell of 3 goals in his first 3 league games. Silvio Salinas replaced him, but he's won his place back again, and that was a good effort. Still no goals here. And still Atletico looking the better side. Futre was offside though then. Complaints from the home supporters, but no question. Atletico disappointingly went out of the UEFA Cup a week ago on a 2-1 aggregate against Timișoara of Romania. A couple of weeks ago in fact now. And that's been a major blow to their hopes of earning a lot of money this season, apart from success. Finance vitally important to compete with Real Madrid and Barcelona in terms of buying the big name players. Ronaldo allowed himself to be dispossessed by Thomas. And it's a fine run by the fullback here. And a good cross as well. Futre couldn't reach it. And in the end, it was Rodak who stabbed his shot wide. Thomas with the cross. The defender Ferrer flicked it away. Rodak did it first time. Rodak has got 3 goals. He's leading scorer for Atletico in this his first season. And here's Amor, who's also got 3 goals this season for Barcelona. Laudrup. Into Goicoechea on the right. So Barcelona certainly aren't flowing with their usual style. They played so well against Sporting a week ago, but they're up against it a little bit here. And Futre is giving them a lot of problems. Urbano across the cover, and in the end, he got the tackle in. But Futre is such a tricky little player. Good ball control and twists and turns at defenders. Futre, the try from the terraces there behind the goal. Atletico attacking in this first half. And they do admire this player's ability on the ball. Oh, it was a free header for D'Amato, and he really ought to have done better, the Brazilian. Completely unmarked, and the absence of Koeman is really looking pretty serious for Barcelona at the moment. They look dishevelled at the back then. Still 0-0 though. Schuster. Rodak. Given away to Ferrer, who's under pressure. And Sterner helps him out, and that was a good ball as well for Goicoechea. But Atletico looking sharp and hungry. Rodak again. Here comes to Futre. Splendid effort, but straight against the 2 defenders who closed him down. Vicente given away to Amor, but he's done well to win it back and plays it to Rodak, who's onside here. And Zubizarreta again to Barcelona's rescue. Now Schuster. Very nearly a useful ball too by Bernd Schuster. And Barcelona looking rattled. Well, Ferrer and his colleagues, it's the real back to the wall period of the game for them, and they've got to face another one of those long throws from Thomas here. Urbano marking Futre closely. But still the little Portuguese player wins the ball. Pereira gets it away this time for Barcelona, but the pressure still on. D'Amato forward. Futre there again. Offside. Yes, he was. Only just. I would judge from that expletive. He didn't agree, but that picture clearly shows he was. It'll be level, of course, these days to be onside in that change in the offside law. It's always very, very difficult for linesmen to judge that accurately. 0-0 the score here. And more for Barcelona. Stoichkov. That's a good-looking ball by Stoichkov. And Vaquero is unmarked in the middle and could still score here. What an incredible scramble, and in the end, Abel comes out with the ball in his hands. Well, he rode his luck down the Atletico goalkeeper, and Vaquero really ought to have scored, if not from the first opportunity, then certainly the second, when the ball was lying at his feet with the goalkeeper behind him, and he just couldn't dig it out to get the shot in. Well, what a let-off for Atletico Madrid. And as we approach half-time, that could be a serious miss by Barcelona. It would have been the perfect time to score, of course. Now they're playing it forward again. Billy Vaquero's there once more. Atletico come clear. Manolo in possession. The speed of Futre carries him into another dangerous position. And Urbano, I think, fouled him. Certainly that's what the crowd believed. Urbano complaining, and Futre certainly making the most of that as we see the miss at the other end from Vaquero. Look at that, a goal completely at his mercy, and he's actually trod on the ball. And somehow, Abel got a hand to it. And that was the incident which led to the complaint from Futre. Futre limped away. Still complaining about the tackle, but he has got the free kick here. And another view now of Vaquero's miss at the other end. Look at that, he just couldn't control the ball. Anyway, a free kick to Atletico. Schuster, you remember him so well from Real Madrid and Barcelona days as being an expert at free kicks, but that's not one of his better ones. And Carlos with a strange sort of ball, but he gets it back for another opportunity. But off the ball with him. And good defending work by Barcelona. The ball forced all the way back to Abel. This is D'Amato. Brazilian in possession again. Beautiful ball too. Futre still there. Still looking dangerous. Manolo in the middle for him here on the near post. Well read though by Ferrer, but back it comes again. The ever dangerous figure of Futre. Juanito's clearance. Laudrup. That's a good ball by Laudrup. It's taking the pressure off Vaquero. A terrible ball by the little man, who I think is still looking a bit rattled following that poor miss. There, falling him down that right-hand side. There's Schuster. With Peno. And Schuster just ripped past Vaquero beautifully. Still looking an elegant player. And plenty in the middle of the clock here. They threw back behind the Roda. Turner got it clear. Take the chair forward. The view sign of the through ball. Surely that was offside. It's not been given. And Vaquero there again. And the goalkeeper makes a remarkable save with his head. What a strange incident. The Atletico defenders stopped and thought there was an offside. Vaquero went on with the shot. And we can see it again here, how the goalkeeper used a very unorthodox method to get it clear. First time from Laudrup, and then second time from Vaquero. A lunging clearance, followed by the header. It doesn't matter as long as you keep them out. And Futre clear again here, and could score. Well, you really would have put money on him to find the net then. Paulo Futre, and he knows it. Got clear of the defender, did everything right at this stage, Vicente came out to narrow the angle, but still, there was a lot of goal for him to aim at. His pace, once he's beaten a defender, will take him clear. But the accuracy missing. He might have done better to try the right foot. Easy to say from here. Not so easy to achieve in the heat of the moment. As Stoichkov threatens danger at the other end. Bell, who seems to be leading with charmed life here today, has the ball in his hands again. Still 0-0. It could easily have been a very different picture. Both teams have had opportunities to score here. Did it, the Atletico coach, looking a little concerned perhaps. As Barcelona breaks again here. The beauty sign in the middle as D'Amato clears the ball. One back, play forward to Stoichkov and the shot in the end from Amor. And Liga looking concerned once more, increasingly so. Barcelona have a good period here. And the camera from behind the goal, catching perfectly Amor's effort. It was a wild tackle from behind. So he could say spinning under the impact. And a yellow card deservedly shown to Juan Carlos. Don't think you can complain about that really, because that was a wild lunging challenge. So Juan Carlos becomes the second player in the game booked, along with Laudrup of Barcelona. Takes the free kick, and Barcelona intent on just keeping possession here. Could go all the way back to Vicente, quite possibly. No, in fact, that's it. That's the half-time whistle, so an eventful half. No goals to show for it, but plenty of near misses by both sides. The loss of Ronald Koeman, a real blow for Barcelona, but a lively match, still very much in the balance. Please join us for the second half. Having made one or two readjustments in the Barcelona team, principally forced upon him by the loss of Ronald Koeman so early in the game, and we gather the news is quite serious from the Barcelona dressing room. More of that in a moment. Atletico Madrid, as you can see, have also made a substitution. Rodak, their Austrian international forward, replaced by Alfredo, wearing number 16, and I must say Rodak was a bit disappointing in the first half. Not sure whether he's got an injury or whether that's a tactical move by Tomislav Ivic. But the news we gather from the Barcelona dressing room is that Ronald Koeman has an Achilles tendon injury. Atletico get the second half underway, and as any professional player will tell you, that is one of the most serious injuries a player can get. Acero committing a foul, so it'll be a free kick. Vicente, the player, brought down. And as we see the incident again, I'm sure there'll be a great deal of concern in the Barcelona camp about Koeman's injury. Looked like obstruction then on Manolo, but not given by referee Valdez Sanchez. And we should say that Ferrer deliberately stood in his way then. Laudrup for Barcelona. Vaquero. And again, Vaquero's control let him down at the vital moment. Schuster, well, his control not often a problem, and that's a searching long ball. Barcelona in possession again then. Laudrup. Turner. Urbano, and Urbano took his eye off the ball at the vital moment. Juan Carlos with the quick throw in. Vicente forward to Schuster, and having praised his control, it let him down that time. Now louder up for Barcelona. Amor, little stab ball forward, good interception, and Vaquero wins it back for Barcelona. But they're certainly not flowing here, Barcelona. They're not seeing the best of the league leaders. Stoichkov in possession. Overdid it. Vicente with a good tackle. Stoichkov, no question that he's another talented player, but sometimes he does tend to be over-elaborate as he was then. Here's Schuster. A lot to prove today, of course, having left Barcelona in controversial circumstances, and a great through ball as well. And Futre is really causing problems to the Barcelona defence. Juanito. Schuster, eager for the ball as ever. And another searching long ball, and Zubizarreta misjudged that. Bit fortunate then, the Barcelona goalkeeper and captain. And he knows it. Complete slice. But he'll have to face another moment of danger, because Thomas can really deliver these throws a long, long distance. And there goes another onto the head of Donato, and it breaks to Manolo, and the shot charged down. Manolo there again. And having Thomas launching those long throws is almost as good as a corner for Atletico, and Zubizarreta, a relieved man to see Manolo's shot charged down both times. Schuster wins it back. Thomas. That's Juanito take over. Futre short. And he just delayed a little bit too long. Schuster wins it back once more and finds Futre. And that's a good little first-time ball on. And once again, Manolo was in a good position. And once again, Zubizarreta was a very relieved man to see the shot go over the crossbar. But suddenly, at the early stage of this second half, Barcelona are looking rockier than ever. And they're missing Ronald Koeman badly here. They don't seem as well organised in defence at all. Koeman just gives them that stability, and of course is so good at bringing the ball out. And they're missing him in both respects. And here's Schuster again. Good interception this time from Serna. But at the expense of a corner. Manolo's getting into more and more goal-scoring positions. Atletico, fourth in the table last season, beaten only 8 times in their 38 league matches. Really pressing the league leaders, Barcelona here. Plenty of defenders back for Barcelona then, though. That's a good ball forward, and Schuster is onside. What a beautiful finish by Bernd Schuster, and Atletico Madrid are in front. Barcelona complaining bitterly that the West German was offside, but their former player has punished them with an excellent, cool piece of finishing to set the Madrid crowd really alight now. 52 minutes gone. Atletico Madrid takes the lead. Bernd Schuster's first goal for his new club against one of his old clubs. And look at that. He timed his run to perfection. The referee was right. The complaints about offside were wrong. Great finish. And a very good legal goal from Schuster. It's all about timing the run to beat potential offside traps, and Schuster timed it to perfection. Brought it down instantly and found Zubizarreta wanting with that little flick to the outside of the foot. Lovely goal. And look at the celebrations from the other goalkeeper, Abel. Atletico Madrid 1, Barcelona 0, just 7 minutes into the second half. And Schuster, whose ability has never been in any doubt by any of his coaches, but he has proved to be a difficult player to handle wherever he's been. And he's usually rowed with whoever has been coached at the time, eventually. But if you can control his temperament, you've got a very, very talented player in the West German international. Stoichkov goes down outside the Atletico box, and a little bit of a skirmish. But the outcome will be a free kick to Barcelona. Stoichkov hauled down by Stoichkov, and I don't really know why he's complaining. I think he was saying that Stoichkov is backing into him. I think a yellow card is going to be produced amidst all this mayhem by the referee, perhaps. Well, had he been on the field, you would have said this is the perfect situation, of course, for Ronald Koeman, who we've seen score some marvellous free kicks from this kind of distance. He's down there with Johan Cruyff on the bench, though. They do have Stoichkov, who's equally effective. Laudrup, the number 9, the other choice, perhaps. The wall will have to remain firm, and Stoichkov's shot has tested the goalkeeper to the extent that Barcelona are level. And Stoichkov is making a point, I think, to Johan Cruyff, left out of the team recently, remember, restored to the side, and then produced a magnificent free kick to score his 6th goal of the season in his first campaign as a Barcelona player. The Bulgarian international with a splendid equalising goal from the free kick. So the Barcelona travelling fans immediately have something to celebrate themselves. The goal coming just 3 minutes after Schuster had given the home team the lead. But you have to say that Abel was found badly wanting here. Look at that, he had the ball between both hands. It was hit powerfully enough, but he should have had that. A sweetly struck free kick by Stoichkov, but a bad goalkeeping error. Stoichkov celebrates, and suddenly trouble flares on the far side of the pitch. And I must say, the referee was quick to act then, and quick also to show and wore the yellow card for the challenge. The crowd still buzzing after those 2 goals in the space of 3 minutes, and that awful goalkeeping error by Abel, as we see from a rather distant angle, who challenged by a more that earned him the booking. Well, Ivic, I want to have a word with his brilliant goalkeeper, I think, about the mistake he made for Stoichkov's equaliser. As Juanito plays it forward for Atletico, out of play. 1-1 the score now then. And Barcelona did well to equalise so quickly because they looked really rocky at the start of this second half. And that mistake almost giving possession again to Atletico. Laudrup, Bacero, Urbano, now Goicoechea. That's a neat little ball as well for Stoichkov. To his huge embarrassment, the Bulgarian trick, and it's a goal kick. But the man who was embarrassed a little earlier, not Stoichkov, but the goalkeeper he beat. Bell won't need any reminding, that was down to him. Stoichkov has scored in each of his first 3 league games, but hasn't in the 5 since, justifying his inclusion in the team today. Really good effort clearance, gives Atletico a throw. Schuster, their goal scorer, remember. Juan Carlos, the fullback's done well here, didn't know where the ball was. And Bacero battling to get it clear, and Juan Carlos is in there again. popular man. He's given the free kick Barcelona's way. No one can quite understand why. Urbano with the kick for Barcelona. Oh, it's a terrible one. Play forward to Manolo. And little Ferrer is back to recover. Barcelona finished one place ahead of Atletico in the league last season. Third to the home team's fourth. 5 years, remember, since Barcelona won a league title. And that was a throw out by the Abel, the opposition goalkeeper. And the foul on Falafabal was rather unnecessary by Stoichkov, because had he concentrated on getting the ball, there could have been danger. Terrible throw by Abel. Falafabal carried it towards Stoichkov. He lunged at him. And the free kick goes to Atletico. Juan Carlos. And Falafabal fouled again, this time by Stoichkov, who will be shown the yellow card for that totally unnecessary challenge. Absolutely no need for that. The temperamental Bulgarian in trouble again. Spanish referees are not slow to produce the yellow card. Indeed, on occasions the red card. But I think that one was merited. Free kick then to Atletico. Juanito will take it. Not a bad one aimed at Futre, but headed clear by Serna. Now Stoichkov for Barcelona. Good play here by a little man, Vaquero. And he kept going strongly, straight into the rather solid figure of Juanito. Got the ball in the face, I think. A little international, tapped over a dozen times by Spain. So great determination then. In fact, he hit his shoulder on the knee of Juanito. Those teams warming up their substitutes. Soler nearest to the camera for Barcelona. Julio Salinas was there as well. Laudrup goes forward and nearly profited from the defender's error. Schuster finding Alfredo. He thinks too much of the substitute and he's dispossessed now. Stoichkov's got nowhere to go. Oh, but he threaded it through beautifully to Amor. Now Ferrer. Stoichkov again. And once again he chose the difficult route, but at least gets the throw. At least it could actually be a free kick. Cruyff now on his feet on the touchline, and Soler, I think he's going to come on indeed. The number 16 held aloft indicates that Vaquero is the player who's come off. So he may have just got a bit of a knock then in that clash with Juanito. And busy little midfield player makes way for Soler, the tall, leggy, quick left back from left midfield player. And that is the style here in Spain. You don't even get to the sanctuary of the bench without being interviewed by the local television reporter. Stoichkov will take the free kick for Barcelona. It's 1-1 here in Madrid. And a very evenly balanced game as Laudrup makes a horrendous mistake. Fortunately for him, Atletico could not capitalize. And here's Soler. Turned on by Nando towards Laudrup. Laudrup having a bit of an inconsistent game though. With Peno. Good forward to Manolo. Now again there's no offside decision here, and Futre could finish them off, and that's a brilliant goal. Futre gives Atletico the lead with a marvellous piece of individual skill. Manolo, the man who played the ball through to him, and it really was a magnificent goal. Again, Barcelona committed the sin of standing and appealing for an offside decision. And again, I think the referee lines were all right. But Futre finished that one off in magnificent style. A superb goal, the second of the season for the Portuguese international. That was a through ball that spun the trap, or did it? Well, I think Barcelona had more of a case for complaining this time. But look how many defenders he bamboozled then. 1, 2, 3, 4 defenders and the goalkeeper, all deceived by the close control and finishing power of Paulo Futre. But the question was he offside? We saw Judy Zareta appealing straight away. So did the other defenders. Futre got on with the job. And a good view of the goal from that elevated camera. And Atletico Madrid take a 2-1 lead here with about 20 minutes of the game to go. And Futre clear again. Judy Zareta has fouled him, has he? Yes, he has. A penalty's been given. Real drama here in Madrid, and the Barcelona players are absolutely furious once more. They haven't really forgiven the referee for what they felt was an offside goal by Futre a short time ago, and now Judy Zareta is adjudged to have brought down the same player. Was that a harsh decision? Well, I don't know. I think Judy Zareta knew the ball was going away from him, and it was a dangerous thing to do, even if it wasn't intentional. And Futre again springing the offside trap. Well, he didn't quite catch sight of it then because of the goalpost in the way, but the referee, Valdez Sanchez, immediately pointed to the spot. Furious protest from Barcelona, but a penalty it is. One more view of it, and from that angle you have to say it looks as though he made contact with the ball first, and Futre's outstretched leg second. Yes, he did. Look, he patted it away. Futre made the most of it. It's amazing how different things can seem from different angles, and Judy Zareta is cautioned for his protest. But you have to say, from that particular viewpoint, it looked as though Judy Zareta had a case. Schuster will take the penalty, and this could finish Barcelona off completely. They're already 2-1 down. And Judy Zareta has saved it. And Judy Zareta will now feel that justice has entirely been done. Conceded the penalty, cautioned for his protest, but saved it. And a good save too. Schuster hit it quite central, but quite firmly as well. And Judy Zareta got right behind it, same hand that had initially got to the ball in the incident which led to the penalty. Well, this really has been some second half here in the Vicente Calderón Stadium. And Valdez Sanchez, as ever with referees, in the midst of the action as the home team made a substitution during all that excitement. Julio Prieto coming on for Alfredo, and Judy Zareta in there again. So the substitute has been substituted, pretty unusual. Alfredo off, Julio Prieto on. Atletico going forward again with Julio Prieto, and he could score himself here, and he goes down and looks expectantly towards the referee, but not this time. Schuster forcing the ball through to the new substitute. Good challenge from Ferrer. Well, Jesus Hill has earned himself a lot of publicity and a lot of criticism this season for his stinging criticism of referees. But the referee has done well for Atletico today. Schuster's corner cleared. And suddenly Barcelona break dangerously with a bad ball. Stoichkov had no hope of receiving that. Well, you do wonder whether referees have been placed under undue pressure by the Atletico president mutterings about them this season, and when they come here it must always be at the back of their minds that Atletico have felt very aggrieved at some refereeing decisions this season, and maybe when it comes to the benefit of the doubt some referees will give it to Atletico. I don't know, it's a talking point. Soler goes on a typical run down the left. Typically, rather, unfortunately for him, it ended in failure. A home fans believe their team could be the first one this season to defeat the league leaders, Barcelona, and suddenly Barcelona are pulled apart again here, and Zubizarreta's in there once more, and incredibly, he saved it this time. Futre can't believe it. That's 4 times, at least in the game, he's been clean through with only Zubizarreta to beat. Once produced a goal, another occasion produced a penalty, the other 2 times Zubizarreta saved. What an eventful second half, though. Lauder up forward, that's a good ball as well, almost. Okay, Bell, who's been pretty quiet since his error, saves it, and you see again how well Zubizarreta did here against Futre. Only just. Well, Barcelona certainly haven't been involved in many dull matches this season. Very entertaining game against Sporting a week ago. And although the standard and level of football hasn't been as high today, it's been just as exciting. Here's Schuster, a handball though. (2-1) Atletico lead. It could have been 3-1, but for Zubizarreta's save from Schuster's penalty. Ran into trouble. The ball gifted back to him. Nando went down meantime and gets the free kick, I think. The 22-year-old signed from Sevilla in the summer. And the referees decided to produce a yellow card again here. Julio Prieto could be the player in trouble, and indeed he is. Barcelona's free kick. They're 2-1 down. They haven't lost in the league this season, remember. Their only defeat was away from home in the European Cup Winners' Cup against Trabzonspor in Turkey. And they more than made up for that with a 7-2 victory in the home leg. Stoichkov went in rather late on goalkeeper Adel. Already been cautioned, remember, Stoichkov. Well, give him the benefit of the doubt. I think he's trying to get out of the way. And the home fans sense that they're close to a famous victory here. Barcelona, who started the season with a near-perfect record, 7 wins, just 1 drawn game against Osasuna on the day they were looking for a new club record of consecutive victories. But now they're 2-1 behind. Nando complaining about the foul, and a little bit of a discussion, shall we call it. That's what it's supposed to be all about, the ball. And the scoreline makes bad reading for the league leaders here, and they've got to produce something quickly. The referee has more than once looked at his watch, and Barcelona could be close to their first league defeat of the season here. And this, by far, Atletico Madrid's biggest moment of triumph in the new season. The team that has won only 2 of its previous 8 matches in the league, and who went disappointingly out of Europe against the Romanian side Timișoara, are on the verge of defeating the previously undefeated league leaders. Terrific excitement here in the Vicente Calderón. All of the 55,000 crowd still here. No one has left early. They want to see the completion of this game. Atletico Madrid, 8 times league champions themselves, and have never finished lower than 6th in the last 10 seasons. This could be the turning point of their season. Free kick for that foul by Serna, and for Atletico a little more valuable time. Just take the ball, I think, into the corner here and try and kill a bit more time. see the clock in the background indicating that we're into time being added. And a foul by Stoichkov, was it? I'm not really certain it deserved the caution. I think it was a bit of understandable frustration from a player who realises that his team's unbeaten record could be disappearing very soon. Futre made the most of it, frankly. But a free kick and a booking nonetheless. And the Barcelona players are getting very, very angry here. And the referee temporarily losing a bit of control over things. And one or two silly challenges going on now as Schuster pushes it forward again to Futre. Offside. Why didn't you give us the offside before, will Barcelona players will be saying. And that's it, that's the final whistle. Barcelona have been beaten for the first time this season in a league game. Atletico Madrid, the winners by 2-1 in an eventful match and a dramatic second half, which produced all of the goals. Bernd Schuster, the star, as Johan Cruyff disappears straight back to the dressing room. It's been a bad day for Barcelona. They've lost Ronald Koeman with what could be a serious Achilles tendon injury. They've lost in the league for the first time since the season began. It could have been even worse if Zubizarreta hadn't saved Schuster's penalty. But goals by Schuster and Futre against one by Stoichkov for Barcelona, given the home team victory. Great celebration. And the final scoreline, Atletico Madrid 2, Barcelona 1.